Very good morning students. Today we are going to revise fourth lesson of geography, that is agriculture. Topics: introduction, agriculture, farm system, types of farming, subsistence farming, commercial farming, then primitive farming, major crops, and in that we will study grain crops, then fiber crops, like that details. Then agriculture development, and we will compare one farm in India and USA. Primary activities include all those who connected with extraction and production of natural resources. Example: agriculture, fishing and gathering. Secondary activities, these are the concerned with the processing of the resources. Means we are producing from the raw material to finished product. Manufacturing of the steel, baking of a bread and weaving of cloth. Then tertiary activities, these provide support to the primary and secondary sector through services. Example: transport, trade, banking, insurance and advertisement. So we are studying here primary, secondary, tertiary sector. Then we are coming to primary sector detail we want to study. Okay, first one, agriculture. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing of crops, fruits, vegetables, flowers and rearing of the livestock. Means keeping cow, sheep, like that, livestock. So what all activities are there? Growing of crops, fruits, vegetables, flowers and rearing of livestock. In the world, 50% of the persons are engaged. Very clearly, in the world, 50% of the persons are engaged. Still we are engaging in agriculture, and here in India that is 75%. Then 2/3 of the India's population is still depend on agriculture. Then favorable topography of soil and climate are vital for agricultural activity. If we want to improve our agriculture, we want to get soil, good soil, fertile soil, as well as suitable climate. In that it is included monsoon and all. Then the land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. Very important thing, the land, the soil which we are using for cultivation, like that land is known as arable land. Then farm system. Important inputs of the agriculture are seeds, fertilizer, machinery and labor. In system, from this word we want to understand what all things we are having: some inputs, some operations or processing, then some outputs. So inputs, what all things we can say as input: seeds, fertilizer, machinery, labor, etc. Then operations are ploughing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, harvesting, etc. are the process. Then output of the system includes crops, wool, dairy, poultry products. What we are getting the output, crops, that is altogether we can say output. Then types of farming, we want to study three types. First one is subsistence, primitive farming. Second one, subsistence farming. Third one, commercial farming. So farming can be classified into two major types: subsistence farming and commercial farming. In subsistence farming we can see primitive subsistence farming and intensive subsistence farming. Okay, farming can be classified into main two types depending upon the geographical condition, demand of produce, labor, level of the technology. Four things again you want to remember. One is geographical condition, means soil, climate, etc. Demand of the produce, how much we are in need of that particular thing. Then labor, skilled labor or unskilled labor, like that things. Then level of the technology what we are using. Then major divisions are subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming, in this form of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family, that we can say, in other words we can say primitive subsistence farming. Then in that they are thinking about their own consumption only. Low level of technology, very low level of, or we can say primitive tools like wooden tools, stone tools, like that things, hoe and like that things only they used, and labors from household. Altogether they are working and they are getting very small output also. Subsistence farming can be further classified: intensive subsistence farming and primitive subsistence farming. The next one, it is intensive subsistence farming. This in this type of farming, the farmer cultivate a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Climate with a large number of days with the sunshine, fertile soil permits growing of more than one crop annually on the same plot. Rice is the main crop. Other crops including wheat, maize, pulse, oil seeds, etc. If you are looking to some parts of India, this is the condition. Then another one. This farming is prevalent in the thickly populated areas of the monsoon regions of South, Southeast and East Asia. So where it is, we can see much where we are having density of population very much. In that we can see regions of South, Southeast and East Asia, not in India. Okay. The next one, primitive subsistence farming. It includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Those who are rearing the animals, they are moving from one place to another place. Okay, shifting cultivation. It is practiced in the thickly forested area of the Amazon basin, tropical Africa and parts of South Asia and Northeast India. So we are practicing in Northeast India. Some areas we are practicing shifting cultivation. These are the areas of heavy rainfall and quick regeneration of vegetation. If we cut the trees of that area and cultivating for 3-4 years, and if we are keeping that land as a fallow land for 5 to 6 years, that vegetation will grow very faster like that area. Methods: a plot of the land is cleared by the felling of trees, burning them, and the ashes are then mixed with the soil. Crops are grown. And after soil lose its fertility, what they will do? They will keep that land abandoned and the cultivator move to new plot. Okay. So shifting cultivation is also known as slash and burn agriculture. And in textbook many names given in different areas how it is called like that. That questions may ask us a objective type question or match the pair. Okay. Next one, nomadic herding. It is practiced in the semi-arid and arid region of Sahara, Central Asia and some parts of India like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. Nomadic herding, where we are getting very less rainfall and it is very difficult to get the feed for the animal, like that area we can see nomadic people. The method of this type of farming, herdsmen move from place to place with their animal for fodder and water along defined routes. The method and the herdmen, those who are rearing the animals, they will move from place to place. And how they are moving? With their animals. For what purpose? For fodder and water along with defined routes. Sheep, camel, yak, goat are the most commonly reared, and they provide milk, meat, wool, hides and other products to the herders and their families. The herders, they are also using and they will sell to other people from whom they are collecting grains and all, to them also they will used to give. Then commercial farming, next one. In commercial farming, crops are grown and the animals are reared for sale in the market. The area cultivated and the output of the capital used in a large. So we are using more capital and at the same time we are getting the crops also more, output also more. Most of the work is done by machines. How we are working? And with the help of machines. Commercial farming includes commercial, grain farming, mixed farming and plantation agriculture. So again commercial farming, it is divided into 3. Commercial grain farming like wheat, rice, like that. Then mixed farming, in one land itself 2 or 3 types of crops we are planting. Then plantation agriculture, thousands of acres together we are making the commercial farming. Okay, explanation. Commercial grain farming, crops are grown for a commercial purpose. Example, wheat and maize. Major areas, temperate grasslands of North America, Europe and Asia. Severe winter restricts the growing season and only a single crop can be grown. In the area where we are having this temperate grassland, that area we can crop only one time because of severe winter season. Mixed farming, a land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing the livestock. So 3-4 things we are make use that land for. Areas: Europe, Eastern Asia, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. The next one, plantations. Only single crop of tea or coffee or sugar cane or cashew or a rubber, banana, cotton, etc. growing. That will take some of them every year we want to plant. Some things we want to plant once in a 20 years, once in a 3 years. According to that, there are some differences. Large amount of labor and capital are required for making like this plantation crop. We should have our amount in our hand as a capital, that also very high, as well as the labor also we need much. The next one, the produce may be processed on the farm itself or in nearby factories, thus requires transportation facilities also. So we are in need of transportation. Why? Because we are processing that one in nearby area or in the same area. Then areas, tropical regions of world: rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India and Sri Lanka. India and Sri Lanka are the some examples. Then next topic, it is major crops, that we will continue in next video.